Civilization, in its current form, is a contest to see who can become the most comfortable. Look at the trajectory of your own life. Every invention, every app, and every service you pay for is designed to remove friction. You have temperature control, so you never shiver. You have delivery apps, so you never have to hunt or gather. You have entertainment on demand, so you never have to sit with your own thoughts. You are surrounded by layers of padding, physical and psychological, designed to ensure that you never feel a moment of distress. You think this is progress. You think this is success. But the warrior looks at this cushioned existence and sees a trap. He sees a slow poison. He knows that a man who has never been cold, never been hungry, and never been physically exhausted is not a man at all. He is a domestic animal. He is fragile. And in a world that is inherently chaotic and dangerous, fragility is a death sentence. You are building a life of ease, but you are paying for it with your soul. You are trading your edges for softness. You are trading your resilience for sedation. We need to go back 25 centuries to a narrow pass in Greece and a city-state that understood the physics of the human spirit better than we do today. The Spartans did not live the way they did because they were sadistic or because they hated pleasure. They lived that way because they understood that comfort is the enemy of readiness. To a Spartan, a heated room or a soft bed was more dangerous than a Persian arrow. An arrow can kill your body, but comfort kills your will to fight. Consider the Agoge, the training regimen that turned boys into the most feared warriors in antiquity. From the age of 7, a Spartan boy was given one cloak to last the entire year. Winter or summer, rain or snow, he wore that single, thin garment. He was not given shoes. He was forced to walk barefoot over the jagged rocks of the Peloponnese. His food was scarce, a black broth that was barely edible, and he was encouraged to steal to survive, but punished severely if caught, not for stealing, but for being clumsy enough to be detected. Why? Why inflict this on a child? It was not cruelty. It was engineering. The Spartan elders were building a machine that could function when the world fell apart. They knew that if a man needs shoes to walk, he is useless when his shoes are lost. If a man needs a full belly to march, he is useless when the supply line is cut. By removing comfort, they removed dependency. They created men who were sovereign over their own suffering. A Spartan did not endure pain because he had to. He endured it because he was at home in it. Now look at yourself. You panic when the Wi-Fi goes down. You become irritable when your food order is 10 minutes late. You feel physically weak if you miss one meal. You have become a slave to your own preferences. You have lowered your threshold for suffering so much that the slightest inconvenience feels like a tragedy. This is not just a physical problem. It is a spiritual rot. When you cannot handle the cold water in the shower, how do you expect to handle the death of a parent? How do you expect to handle a divorce, a financial collapse, or a betrayal? You cannot. You will crumble because you have never trained your nervous system to hold the weight of the world. The lesson here is a biological principle called Hormesis. Hormesis is the process by which a biological system gains strength by being exposed to stress. A muscle does not grow by resting. It grows by being torn. A bone does not harden by being cushioned. It hardens by impact. Your spirit follows the exact same law. A life without friction produces a man without edges. You become a smooth stone, easily moved by the current, incapable of holding your ground. To reclaim your power, you must reintroduce voluntary hardship. You must inject small, controlled doses of poison into your life to build an immunity to the chaos. This is not about punishing yourself. It is about waking yourself up. It is about reminding your body that it is a weapon, not a furniture item. The first protocol of the Spartan Code for the modern age is the cold shower. This is the entry-level stressor, yet most men cannot do it. They stand before the handle, terrified of the shock. They negotiate with themselves. They promise to do it tomorrow. You must kill that negotiator. Turn the handle all the way to cold. Step in. The first 3 seconds will feel like panic. Your breath will catch. Your heart will race. This is good. This is your system coming online. Do not flinch. Force your breathing to slow down. Stand under the freezing water until your mind becomes quiet. In that moment, you are overriding your biology. You are telling your brain that you are in charge, not your comfort instinct. If you can conquer the cold water in the morning, you have already won the first battle of the day. The second protocol is fasting. We live in an era of constant feeding. You eat when you are bored. You eat when you are sad. You eat because it is time to eat. The Spartan understood that hunger is clarity. Implement a fasting window. Go 16 or 24 hours without food. Watch what happens to your mind. At first, you will feel the urge, the irritation, the emptiness. Observe it. Realize that hunger is not an emergency, it is a signal. Learn to function while empty. Learn to work, to think, and to move without the constant drip of glucose. A wolf is most dangerous when it is hungry. A man should be the same. The third protocol is the floor sleep. Once a month, take the sheets off your bed and sleep on the hard floor with a single blanket. It will be uncomfortable. You will turn and toss. You will wake up stiff. That is the point. You are resetting your baseline of gratitude. When you sleep on the floor, you realize that the bed is a luxury, not a right. You realize that you can sleep anywhere if you have to. You break the psychological dependency on the perfect mattress and the perfect pillow. You prove to yourself that you can survive with nothing. There is a myth that you must reject. The modern world tells you that the goal of life is to reach a point where you never have to struggle again. They sell you the dream of retirement, of passive income, of the endless vacation. They lie. A life of endless vacation is a life of endless decay. Look at the men who have achieved this dream. They are bored. They are depressed. They are drinking themselves to death on their yachts because they have no dragons left to slay. The human animal is designed for struggle. We are designed to carry heavy loads up steep hills. When you take away the load, you do not become free. You become lost. You might ask, why should I suffer if I don't have to? Because the storm is coming. It is always coming. You may be safe today, but history guarantees that stability is a temporary illusion. Economic crashes happen. Wars happen. Illness happens. When the storm hits, the man who has lived in the cotton wool world of comfort will be ripped apart. He will freeze. He will wait for someone to save him. But the man who has embraced the cold, the man who has befriended hunger, the man who has slept on the stone, he will not panic. He will recognize the terrain. He will say, I have been here before. I know this pain. It cannot hurt me. Calluses are ugly to the soft man. He tries to scrub them away. But to the warrior, Calluses are armor. Calluses protect the hands from the rope and the sword. In the same way, hardship protects the soul from the tragedies of life. You must build your calluses now, while the sun is shining, so that your hands do not bleed when you are forced to hold the line in the dark.
Civilization offers you a trade, your strength for its comfort. Reject the deal. Keep your strength. Take the stairs, walk in the rain, carry the heavy bag. Deny yourself the second portion. Keep the heater off. Stay sharp. The poison of comfort tastes sweet, but it kills you all the same. Spit it out.